This is the SEC on ESPN, and today the top dog in the conference, Florida, in the middle of a dominant display of basketball on senior night in Rupp Arena. For Denzel Aberdeen, his final home game wearing Kentucky blue. He, of course, began his career as a Gator, and then there is Otega Oweh, 0-0, who in 2 years here in Lexington has made an indelible impression.
Florida early, trying to top block him, take 5 and wide out as a jump shooter.
Aberdeen, no, my goodness, they can't get one to go. 0 for 7. And Yelovich finally gets one to drop.
Yeah, the lid is off the bucket. It took a while. UConn have flipped just in the last half hour with UConn losing to Marquette today.
Couple of empty trips for the Gators has allowed Oweh to go in. He's got a chance for a three-point play on his senior night.
That's where Kentucky can get work done, and where the size doesn't eat you up. Look at Otega Oweh. He gets right into the chest of Thomas Hager. And
tonight, he and Oweh, the two players who were being celebrated. Brandon Garrison. Diabate will take it. And make it.
That's the guy. Diabate's got to come up big for them. He's got a rebound for them. He did that at Alabama. He was at Alabama.
You're going to have one of those games where different guys step up and make shots that you don't expect. And Diabate in the conference play, that was his first made three. It's a big, big opportunity right now for the home team.
Absolutely. I don't think there's any doubt as a coach. You utilize anything you can to motivate, inspire your players, man.
Yeah, Oweh, friendly roll here at home.
Again, I think you attack Florida at the 1, the 2, and the 3. The 4 and the 5, the size eats you up.
Said that's on me. That was not a good shot.
Ravi Oweh has averaged 21 points over the last 6. And he's the guy that can have a 20, 25-point game today.
Chance for a 3 for him.
Yep.
Nailed it.
You just feel it. Talking to him today, he understands this is my last time to wear this jersey in Rupp Arena.
There right now.
Well, the last 2 hoops from Otega Oweh. This is the matchup that I like. He's playing the 3 spot right now. Just go right at Florida at that spot. He's so good at that logo pull-up jump shot. And the form is not exactly how you teach it, but the release and rotation is true. Otega Oweh shooting 35.
And I said also, Florida, forget about it. What about Miami of Ohio? 31-0. 31-0.
Yeah, they set the bar.
I don't care who.
Oweh, straight on 3. He's on fire.
This guy's feeling it. He's carrying his team. He is carrying his team.
Noon, I was talking with him, and he has absolutely delivered. Yelovich with that back cut, and Otega Oweh does a good job of getting to that slot 45, has now knocked down a couple of
When you see a star player rise like he has right here, Oweh, it really rubs off on everybody.
Yeah, blocked twice, but watch out for Brandon Garrison, who did not score a point in that first game in 18 minutes today for Kentucky.
They have shut him down. He struggled against Texas A&M. He was 1 for 5. He must have heard you because he's going to score. Oh,
Oweh. That would be big, and it is. Otega Oweh's got 3 threes and 14 points.
Thank Lexi. Lexi did a great job for us. Lexi did a great job in arranging that dinner.
Yes.
Plus, the price is right. They didn't charge us.
Brandon Garrison puts it back up and in.
Are the Florida Gators.
Yeah, Thomas Hawkes had a game already, 17 points.
That's why the scouts love him, man. They love him.
Oweh. Yeah, he's the only guy doing his job today. He's got 17 of the 30.
That Oscar Shibwe.
Yeah, I remember that.
Played here from Kentucky.
Yeah.
But Kentucky's got a minute and a half here to try to cut into this 16-point deficit. Aberdeen in the paint, and he gets the finger roll to go. Now can they stop Florida?
Wow.
There you go, Moreno, and you feel good for him, having just been out-rebounded on the other end to go get one.
The first 2 points by Moreno in this game. He's just outsized and outmanned right now. He's got a terrific future. Talking about Moreno.
Locked in, he had a shot there. Already reports surfacing that if perhaps somebody like Bill Self decides to step away, Kansas would be interested in Golden. Yelovich, finally they get a couple in the paint.
Get the ball inside. The Naval Academy doing a phenomenal job, man. Phenomenal.
I didn't know it till I saw the graphic.
3-on-3, Chandler ahead, bounce pass Aberdeen, and a dunk, and Conlon Chandler welcome to the game.
Great look, filled the lane, 45-degree angle. Ready to score.
Yeah.
Aberdeen pulls up. That's way short. He's got another chance, this time for an extra point. And he missed that one. Let's do it again. There you go.
Hey,
and he looks up to the sky.
In the Hall of Fame in baseball. You go on.
Kentucky just needs a really good 2 minutes. Back-to-back stops, back-to-back makes, and the party in Rupp will get loud.
Hauk. That time denied. A big block by Garrison. A little energy right now inside Rupp Arena. The way the Cats are playing. The way that they've played today. Kentucky gets a little bit of momentum going, and somebody stifles it. Garrison steps in. That's a pretty move, Brandon Garrison.
Good job to rotate and get off that help defense by Brandon Garrison. Just trying to hang in this game right now is Kentucky.
Saying that, even though they lost the game, he and Diamante really came up really solid for Kentucky. They want Mark Pope to do well. They really do. The fans here were ecstatic when he was named their head coach. Rick Pitino swears by him. And they showed Pitino what he's running from when he beat St. John's.
That's a contested three for Jasper Johnson.
Coaching, that is a fact. That's not an opinion now. That was a fact. I made that statement. So once in a while, I do get right.
Yes.
but let me say this
More
about
than
Mark
once in a
Pope.
while, Dick.
Let me say this about Mark Pope. His leadership skills were shown on Pitino. He was captain of the '96 team that won the national championship. And they would have won the third year if he stayed there, but they won it anyway with Tubby Smith, who did a great job with that team.
All right, Yelovich will knock a three down right in front of his own bench. Here we come again. We're within 15.
To me, the tournament's supposed to be for excellence, not for mediocrity, and that's not even basically mediocre. Oh, wait, with a jump shot mid-range. Shot really is part of their offense.
Yeah, good play by Moreno, who shakes his head, man. He is working his butt off. Aberdeen, nice stop, and then up and in.
Yeah,
good
but
job.
you're not going to go through or above Chinelu, so good job by Aberdeen to shot fake that long sidestep stop action.
London, Hauk gets it to him. So he works into the paint. Good defense, 2 seconds to go. Condon. Oh my goodness, a backbreaker.
Well, when it's going well,
They gave him a 2.
He's been on fire the last 5 games, and that's not one of the ways.
That length of Florida just swallows people up.
Colin Chandler is 1 of 5. He's taken 5 shots all game.
Chandler really struggled. He also did Texas A&M game.
Well done by Diabate.
Gave him a sensational 6 threes.
Says, I'm not going away without a 40-minute fight. And Diabate just right through the chest of Condon, not easy to do. Sidestepped off the link, and then Owe, to your point, comes right back to the next possession. It ain't over in Lexington.
That ball should have been thrown into Condon.
And they free up Chandler again. He's a streak shooter if he can get 1 to go down. Aberdeen, Diabate. Took it right at Condon. It's 8.
And this left that 6'10" guy make a play. Well done, mate.
Nice one-on-one move by Condon. He really attacked the baseline really well.
Aberdeen contested, but he finds the bottom.
Maybe they thought Kentucky had possession for a second.
And
I think that would be the only explanation I can give you.
They need
lost
a 3.
possession.
They need a 3, man. They need a 3.
Owe elects for a 2 when he gets it up over the rim.
Something else.
Good idea.
Yeah, and not worry about what they see.
Exactly.
Exactly. Aberdeen Marino.
The 2-man play right there.
It's a 2-possession game.
Yeah, no more timeouts.
Rolling down the lane.
Again,
to 6.
Lee fell down and slipped. They don't call a travel. Joe Lindsay was right there. They will foul Fland. Free throws. Lead 8. Owe got a man up in the air. That's going to be long, but he's going to shoot 3, and they call Hauk with a foul.
Right.
Before he goes to the line, we send it to our studio and Kevin Connors. Their halftime reports and pre and post games. Really great job. Low on the arm.
On the wrist, yeah, contact on the wrist. Good call or bad call. You just don't want to give the official the chance to make a call like that in the horn as Owe had the ball in his hands for the free throw attempt.
Good job by Otega-Owe.
Yeah.
28 points in the game, and it's a 5-point lead.
Open, the second cut is normally it.
That's Klafschar. Chandler picked it off, and he threw it right back to Boogie Flan. Chandler with the interception, and then a turnover. Oh, boy.
Man, the alertness by Colin Chandler, because he just ate up what I think was a second cut.
It was.
By the guy he was covering. And look at Colin Chandler right here. He gets inside like a defensive back, and while he's in the air,
Klafschar stole
finds Boogie Flan. Yeah, I thought it was Colin Chandler.
He had that ball. Chandler had
He's out of bounds. He was out of bounds and they missed it. That should be Kentucky ball. Klafschar is out of bounds before he made that pass.
Watch his foot. Yeah,
right there.
He's out of bounds.
It's clearly on it, and that's just a swing and a miss by this officiating crew at a crucial, critical time.
I first of all want to say thank you guys for having me aboard with you. Lots of luck in the SEC, and I'm looking forward to going to the ACC, doing the championship.
And this shot from Diabate will end it. 84-77 the final, an 11-0 run to start the game, a 13-0 run to end it. They've won 11 in a row and 8 in a row on the road. For Jimmy Dykes, the Hall of Famer, the legend Dick Vitale, Scott Matthews, our producer, and our whole crew, I'm Carl Ravage. Dan Schulman, it's yours.